From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A carry for Bryce Love, the fourth-rounder from Stanford. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw is Jackson.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
We play to win. Let's go!
Down. 70. Indy.
Yeah, I got you.
Ready?
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go!
That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Green brings it in. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Love. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let him know.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Let's go, defense. Get out the field, defense.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. For Lamar Jackson, his first NFL start came against the Cincinnati Bengals November 18th in Baltimore of last year. And He threw for 150 yards, ran for 119 more as the Ravens won 24-21 to kick off what became a 6-1 final stretch that got him the AFC North title. From the 27, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. He'll be here before you know. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, Alpha. Go.
57. Mike, 57. You ain't got nothing.
Hit it.
On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Ready.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mike 57. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go.
2nd and 4. That's complete to John Ross. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Ready? Hey, Charlie.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Pop, pop, pop. Mike 50.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback. taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 30 on second down, Jackson. And he's got some space here. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. On second and 12, Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that? Lesson absorbed, and it turned into a...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the sack, here's second and 11.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, wahoo! 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Ready, get it.
Now it's the backup Finley. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, Finley. He's got Green. Oh, he's got some breathing room. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal for 1 yard line.
70, Indy.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 1 yard line.
On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Pulled it good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Here we go, dude.
Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
At their 48-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check it back.
On second down, it's Love. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, here's Love. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Mike, 57. No, I know he ain't got it. 57 to Mike. 57.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his guys are in for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing, Finley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Finley here, 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, let's go!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. No, no, no. Spone. No.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence, Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Finley sets to throw on 1st down. Finding Green complete. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Finley now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
You.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Finley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on. And
a big loss here as he's taken to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. This is Love. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Ross on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Finley setting up on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
To throw is Finley to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. To throw on 3rd down, Finley. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And Bullock will put this one through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second down now, it's Love. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He wants it all for the end zone. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Bryce Love with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Hey, Orbit, you're out.
Finley now, a big spot in his rookie year. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Right here, right here.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Finley. Pass incomplete.
Finley's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Charlie, watch the screen, watch the screen. Get it.
3rd and short yardage. Finley. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
X3, 218, chop it. Go, go. Let's go, get set.
2nd down, Finley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Set, 8, read. Topper. Let's go, defense. Go. Hey, Mike 51. Hey, wahoo. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Finley. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Finley. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Watch a 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Finley on 4th down. And able to find Green. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
2nd down and goal. Finley looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Watch the safety creep.
Third and goal for Finley. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 9, Jackson, he's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Love. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counter.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Baltimore,